Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with part 1 of my Mega Abomasnow NU suspect test run. Mega Abomasnow is being re-suspect tested into the tier. It's basically NU's way of combating some issues that they feel NU has, like bulky waters for instance, such as Slowbro. If you guys didn't know, there was a Slowbro suspect test, and Slowbro was actually not banned as a result. I also personally voted no ban just because based on playing in that, I completed Rex, right? I played every single game I needed to, and just based on that, I didn't see Slowbro as an issue that needed to be banned, right? Nothing stood out to me, so I'm not gonna vote ban just because maybe the council members want it banned, etc. So same approach with this Abomasnow. Don't know how I feel about it. I know it's incredibly powerful. In fact, there was a time where Abomasnow, Mega Abomasnow was NU and banned at another point too, but. This team was by Captain Universe, and it has SD Mega Abomasnow, Ghost CMZ Rotom, Choice Scarf Passimian, Combine Life Orb Comfy, Curse Steelix, and then Assault Vest Slowbro. So I'm looking at Abomasnow and I'm looking at my team, and I understand why I can't beat it. In fact, we might actually take our first L, though I think that Rotom will be key in breaking through. Then again, Abomasnow, my own Abomasnow is really good too. Huh. I very much like Steelix. I think it's the only lead I have that actually effectively combats. I'll just say effectively combats the Incineroar. But he leads off with a Abomasnow, which can easily Blizzard me, and I have no switch-ins. Get him by rocks though, because if I'm gonna have to go Slowbro eventually anyway. All right, good start. Good start. Good start. Very good start, very good start. I love how he has no drawback of clicking Blizzard either. Nice crit. Okay, so now if he has Wood Hammer, I get blown away. Although I'll just click Fire Blast here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play this game with basically, I think he's is he just full on special? Is that why he made that play? I think I'm gonna have to play this game without my rocks, which kind of sucks, but luckily he doesn't really switch into Slowbro too well. Like, he's pivoting around very nicely, but at the same time he's really chipping away at Incineroar. Like, all this damage would be nice, really important. This is where rocks would be really cool, because I could have made the same play and went Slowbro and just forced him out. I don't think my Scarf will matter on Passimian at all, so I'm going to allow him to knock me off. In fact, I'd much rather be able to click Close Combat, Knock Off, etc. at different times in this game. In fact, he might just do the exact same thing. Comfy has potential to win if I can weaken Incineroar and get rid of Golbat. Knockoff is for sure my play. This should be Z though, or Assault Vest. Looks like it's Z. Alright, so we U-turn here. Gain some momentum out of this. If he goes out into... The good thing is he doesn't have a ground type, right? That's really important. So Rotom is very nice at Volt switching, but obviously he has both Incineroar, which will be able to check it, and an Abomasnow, which I'm going to need damage on with Will-O-Wisp, or even like potentially rocks. It sucks because like I can make my Steelix thaw by him going for Scald, but my Steelix will also die in the process. So it'll actually say Steelix thawed, etc. And remember, nothing else will happen. But I'm going to attempt to bring out Licks on this later, or excuse me, Licks on rather Deante. I feel we can go Slowbro here, throw off a Scald. I don't mind if he stays in or not. He could be Combine Toxic, goes for Side Shock, cool. Grass. I still don't see a reason to not click Grass Knot here, though I do like Scald a little bit. I like Scald better. The just thing is, like last time he stayed in, so this time he might too. But ends up going Golbat. I would very much like a burn on you. Nope, not possible. However, it will give me Steelix. Ideally, I thaw. As he goes for Toxic, nice. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to double out into my Slowbro, anticipating him to want to go Abomasnow. Basically, if I didn't thaw there, he gets an Abomasnow, and Abomasnow can just mess me up. So I'm going to Fire Blast one more time as he goes Golbat. At least I'm forcing the Golbat, to be lower and whatnot. I'll throw for Future Sight. And from there, I can essentially switch. Get in Steelix now. He's going to be able to bring out his Incineroar, but I'm going to attempt to get up rocks. At least I don't force an Abomasnow. Please thaw, bro. Thank you, Steelix. Woo! Okay, cool. So while he did avoid the Future Sight, I got up rocks, which is super important. And I can always go Persimmon because if he goes Golbat, I can knock it off. Good damage. U-turn here, and this is where the beginning, well, this is where him not having a ground type gets fantastic. So thankfully I thought there, really nice to not obviously be frozen in that scenario. I'm assuming maybe you go Deancey here. The door is being opened up for Comfy. Comfy beats Slowbro. Comfy will beat Abomasnow. Comfy definitely beats the Persimmon as well. I'll bring out Big Comfy here. And I'm going to go right out into my Rotom. Anticipating him to want to go Golbat. Basically, I'm trying to force Golbat out. I'll click T-Bolt. T-Bolt's stronger. Hits the Deancey decently hard too. Oh, I get a crit, which is fantastic too. Yeah, I don't mind double T-Bolting into Z-Hex. So we get rid of the Deancey. If he wants to defog, that means he will no longer have rocks up himself. And I can always Will-O-Wisp Abomasnow if it becomes a problem. Beautiful. So at this point I feel, first off, I'm feeling fantastic with my position. Incineroar, if it gets a little bit lower, or if Persimmon's already in +2 Ice Shard range, if Incineroar gets a little bit lower, Abomasnow or Comfy can win. I think at this point, I can sack Licks. Because Rotom is going to be very key. It deals with Golbat. He has no Thunderbolt switch-ins, really. He can Giga Drain me. However, I'll be able to bring out Slowbro here. I'll live that, guaranteed. I'm going to go for a Future Sight because I anticipated him to want to go Golbat. And now I can honestly just throw off Scalds. If he stays in, he'll lose Golbat, which means he can lose to Comfy. If he switches into Incineroar, I still get to Scald it. And he just lost his Golbat, so that's great. Because not only do I hit it with Scald, but Future Sight is there too. So my rocks are going to be here to stay. Golbat's gone. Fantastic. Comfy is looking so nice now. Obviously, Incineroar is also looking pretty nice on my opponent's part. I wonder if I have Papa Berry. Abomasnow is still necessary just because it can Wood Hammer Slowbro. The knockoff is coming out now, right? I believe Persimmon actually lives knockoff plus there's no hail, so yep. Nice. I have no reason to not click close combat. This is fantastic. Okay. U-turn doesn't knock him out. Because he's Z Slowbro, I think that's like a more bulky Incineroar. So I'm going to bring out Abomasnow here on his Slack Off. I'm going to Mega Evolve and click Earthquake. I don't think you'd stay in with Slowbro. I think you'd go Incineroar. Incineroar if it is I have Papa Berry, which I'm leaning towards it actually being. Okay. What are you going to hit me with? A Shattered Psyche? That won't knock me out. I'm going to Abomasnow. Okay, he hit me with Hydro Vortex. Sure. I mean, you can go Incineroar either way. Yeah, this is fantastic. Comfy wins. I have HP Fire for Abomasnow. I have Draining Kiss. Persimmon comes out. Forced to click U-turn. You died of rocks, right? Yeah, you died of rocks. Might as well sack you and keep Abomasnow alive just because I can Ice Shard Persimmon. I can just Draining Kiss. If you go Incineroar and you get your berry, you're forced to Flare Blitz me. I get Chip and I get Hail. Like, this is recovery that Incineroar does not get back. And I just Thunderbolt it and I win the game. Yeah, so I win the game right here with Comfy, which is what I was going for. So I think we can just sack Abomasnow here. Slowbro eats a hit from Abomasnow and Persimmon, so it's worth keeping it alive. I just go out into my Rotom now and just click Thunderbolt. I get a crit, but that won't matter in the long run. I just win. Anyway. Could just Hex you for damage as well. I'm gonna go this first before having to deal with Comfy, because I mean, I don't know if HP Fire knocked out Abomasnow, to be honest, and I'm faster as well, yeah. Because I figured it's like some sort of mix set. So, hey, Comfy will win anyway because of HP Fire. So I'm glad we were able to win this one. And I thought it would be a lot harder. But he kind of just threw away Golbat, which was very, good game. Which is very, all good. I got a crit on DNC. I guess it's sorry for the hacks even though I won. Match is pretty fun. It was solid. No, I agree. The freeze turn one really made me have to think about. It was my first game on the ladder, man, and the freeze turn one really made me have to think about what was actually going on. Another one where I love HP Fire Comfy because of Pharaoh and the rest of his squad, but then he has Broken Ice Cream, Sneasel, which can Pursuit Trap everything, and mainly Golbat. I still feel like Rotom is always fantastic. He could just lead Incineroar versus me. But it's the same scenario. I don't think my Choice Scarf is necessary to deal with Sneasel, just because that's the only thing it's really dealing with, right? Otherwise, Comfy can just Drain and Kiss everything. So I'd much rather Volt Switch. I'm going to Calc too because I'm trying to find out damage. 20%. Is that Spadef or is that Assault Vest, man? Can't tell. Let me do this. No, let me do something for the people real quick. I was actually talking with Blunder, right? I'm gonna do it for this battle, for their eyes or whatever. I was talking with Blunder, right? And he agrees with me. This just looks really bad. Like, I understand Dark Mode is better for some people's eyes. That's fine. But this just looks super bad on Showdown. Could barely see. I was calcing. I was gonna make this. This is regular Rotom. There you go. Let me do this too for people that want that too. This is why I don't do that, by the way. Incineroar. That's not the set. But Volt Switch did 20. That's Assault Vest or Spadef damage. Cannot tell at all. Once again, Passimian is always. I can't play like this, but I'll only do it for this battle. Yo, he hates switching into this mod. I just realized that. So Knock is fantastic. I'm assuming Blastoise would come out if you don't want to go Golbat. Yeah, you really do not like fighting types on this team because your main answer is something that is so prone to being knocked off, and that's so amazing for me too. Yep. Fantastic. So not only do we knock off Golbat, which looks to be very speedy. I think it might be faster than me actually. I'm not going to stay in. But we open up that door. We open up that door for Comfy. Nice U-turn. Very nice play. This gives him either Blastoise or the Ice Cream. Luckily, he went Blastoise, so it makes it a little bit easier because Slowbro, I'm assuming he might go for Toxic here, right? Anticipating Slowbro. Whoa. Life Orb. I'm a Fire Blast. Yo, I'm fighting a Mega Blastoise that doesn't know it yet. I thought he'd go Pharaoh, but then again, he's Life Orb, so now I'm in a situation where, what do I do? Right? I think the best play is to... Slowbro still pivots like on Golbat, and Poison doesn't matter too much. And Abomasnow doesn't resist Ice, so I'm gonna go there. Basically, it can't come in on the Ice Cream. I'm gonna double out to Rotom real quick. I feel like he's Norris here too. Woo! Good. So we can Volt Switch here. This is offensive. Did not die. Once again, Abomasnow doesn't look like it does that much here. So I'll go there and let it take the damage. We got rid of offensive Blastoise. Yeah, that thing was a threat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of hoping his Incineroar is slow, which it should be. I think it's slower than me, so I'll be able to go for the Earthquake here. Yes, and get some beautiful chip for Comfy. So Comfy's looking fantastic. That's the damage I need on that Mon. Now we only need a little bit of damage on Pharaoh. +2 will guarantee knockout Pharaoh with Calm Mind, but I don't think there's a scenario where I get +2 versus this guy. Go Sneasel. I don't see a problem to get up rocks. Actually, yeah, I don't see a problem to get up rocks. Knockoff doesn't do too much. At least pressure the Incineroar and whatnot. I kind of want to curse into Earthquake. Okay, that... Whoa. I'm gonna Earthquake here anyway. Yeah, I figured Steelix would eat that. It's Sash Sneasel. Fantastic that it's dead now, basically. And again, Passimian still didn't need a Choice Scarf. Able to go out into my Comfy right now. I guess he could save this and go Golbat and get rid of Rocks, but which I think would be a fine play. Going Golbat here. I really think that, especially with Incineroar being so low, this mon's going to win. However, I also think there's potential for him to win with, like, look at Close Combat, look at his team. But I also think there's potential for him to win with Ice Cream. Luckily, he gives me Sneasel. I really think he should have went Golbat there and defogged. I had no more Rocks. Sneasel had a switch-in versus everything at a point. And now, when he goes Golbat, I literally click Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that works too. So now I can get in Big Bro. Click Future Sight first. Just because if the Ice Cream comes out, I need to chip it away. Or if like he goes Incineroar and pivots into something. Like here, he might expect me to Fire Blast, but I'm Future Sighting because it allows me to get in Passimian after. Like let's say, so the way I think he might do it, especially because I showed off Fire Blast already, is I think he'll go Incineroar, right? I'm going to Future Sight, anticipating him to go Incineroar, and then that gives me my Passimian as a switch-in, right? And with Passimian being in, I get to click Close Combat. If he goes out into his only Close Combat resist, which is his Golbat, it will die to Future Sight. Assuming he knocks off here, right? And if he stays in, then I get rid of Incineroar. Also, I don't think Flarelets will knock me out. So, let's say he tries to go Golbat here. Obviously, doesn't make too much sense. But if he did try right now, actually, I don't lose anything by clicking Knock Off. Gets rid of potential choice. I don't have to click CC. Why lower my defense for no reason? He goes Pharaoh, I get rid of its Violite. Close Combat's the better play. But I'm thinking about, am I Scarf? No, I'm not Scarfing. Oh, never mind. Forgot I got knocked off because I kept using it on Incineroar. I just got knocked off again too. Yeah, ignore me. Close Combat's the better play. I wonder if he'll switch into, like he might try and say, I kind of doubt it. I don't think you should keep this around. But obviously my Slowbro being able to threaten everything and having an Assault Vest so it actually eats a hit from everything too is fantastic. I got Fire Blast for the Vanillix. Rotom is also really good too. He basically has no switching right now. This is a scenario that I was leading up to a Future Sight. Don't go Golbat, dude. That's a poor play. I would love it, but that's a poor play. It would make more sense if he went Golbat if he was Aya Papa variants in a row, but we already knew he was a Assault Vest. Or we hoped he was. Oh, well, that's a 2-for-1 deal right there. And Comfy has been freed up because the future is now. Let that scoreword episode. Future. Okay, anyway, that mon's gone. Ice Cream comes out. Let's find out if your Choice Scarf. He is, but he did not click the right move because this gives me a free Future Sight. He's gonna sack Incineroar. I doubt he'd go out into Pharaoh Seed just because I obviously went for Fire Blast before. So Future Sight just guarantees I either get rid of Ice Cream if it comes back and tries to click Freeze Dry, or I get the damage I need for Comfy because he has to switch out here. Another play he can make, I guess, if he sees all hope is lost, is to click Blizzard again and try and freeze me. But I also have Scald, so ideally he doesn't freeze me, obviously. Go and get, yo, Future Sight's so good. I love messing around with stuff like this. I used to use, what's it called? Doom Desire as well, back in the day. Back in, I think, Gen 4 when it had some crazy mechanics. I don't remember exactly, but it was like based on the stats you had when you used it, or how does it work? I don't remember. I just know it had some crazy mechanics. Do you know if these wave boosts happening? So let's go. Nice, nice Future Sight. I'll live a Freeze Dry too. Pharaoh to my Comfy. Is it +1? I know +2 guarantee KOs, but this +1. Yeah, this is not acceptable. Pharaoh Seed. Oh, +1 is enough? Okay, cool. Alright, so assuming he goes out into the Ice Cream now, I can just click Scald and then sack Rotom. Is Rotom? Actually, no. Rotom's not the sack. I think I just go Comfy. because I can calm mine up once. He'll die at a future sight, and then I have HP Fire to knock out Pharaoh. First off, he's not even gonna knock out Slowbro. What am I even saying? Yeah, I think this is wrap. Because I have Will-O-Wisp, I have Z, I have my Ghostium Z versus Pharaoh to weaken it for a regular HP Fire. Just in case I can't boost, obviously. Yeah, it goes out to Ice Cream. Just click Scald here. Can't freeze me. Because I'm clicking Scald. Honestly, I was trying to think about like what's the better thing. I think keeping Slowbro alive just because I know Fire Blast can miss, but Pharaoh Seed doesn't typically run something like, basically Pharaoh Seed doesn't run a grass move besides Leech Seed typically. So I actually think it's better to go out into Comfy because I can HP Fire. It's usually Gyro Ball, Leech Seed, Protect, and a Hazard. From what I've seen. At least. It's not Little Cup where they run Thunder Wave and anything else. So go Comfy here. Because at least I have that Fire Blast, plus I have Will-O-Wisp at the end of the day too. So he'll go down to Future Sight now. Yep. I go Comfy. I HP Fire the Pharaoh as he Gyro Balls to knock me out. What I do left. Alright, we're going to turn this off now. I can barely tell he left. Alright, cool game, cool game. There were some times where I felt my opponent should have switched, and then there was also times I felt my opponent shouldn't have. Like when Sneasel was Focus Sash, I think like keeping it alive was smart just because it's faster than everything on my team. Guaranteed. Only thing I can really knock it out with would be Comfy, which you could obviously switch out versus into Golbat. But then when Incineroar was at 9% and it actually didn't do anything versus any member of my team, even Knockoff wouldn't have been able to knock out Slowbro, for instance. I feel like you sacked that. But then again, he might have just forgotten about Future Sight. That's a really cool team. Okay, Cuffy's not bad, but Garbodor makes it scary. I really like Rotom as a lead. Like Will-O-Wisp is just so good. No default kind of hurts on this team. Slowbro is going to be key because it means I don't lose to this Mon or this Mon. I mean, I just stay on Future Sight with this Pokemon too. But I really like Rotom because I can Will-O-Wisp basically this as a lead. This is his rocker, more than likely. He could lead Rotom himself, I guess, because Rotom's really good. But I'm assuming he'd lead off with his rocker. He also can't glare me, which is why I really like Rotom as a Pokemon. Yep, now I just hacked. Like, he doesn't deal with Rotom in this game. So, and weakening Druddigon. Good for Slowbro. That's one less Scald switch, and obviously he has his own. That's some damage. Did not want this Pokemon to come out. Hard Sand Slash, huh? I think that just gives me a Future Sight. Very nice double on my opponent's part. Kind of. Kind of. Throw a Future Sight though. I'm gonna start throwing out some Scalds. Then I'm gonna throw off a Grass Knot. So if he stays in, he dies. Yep, so he'll die to Future Sight. So we get rid of Slowbro. Great for Persimmon, but he also has the Garbodor, obviously. And he also has Abomasnow, which can come out right now. I'm trying to think, though. Do I risk him not being... If he's Wood Hammer, he'll knock me out. But if he's not Wood Hammer, I don't care. Right? But then I lose this Mon. I feel like I just sack my own Abomasnow now that his Slowbro is gone. I don't need it for anything. Just Blizzard's there. So I could have Fire Blasted and knocked him out. Good to know. I know he has Garbodor and Rotom, but I'm kind of in a position. I'm kind of in a position where if he stays in and I go for U-turn, I lose him on, right? So I'd much rather close combat. Exactly. Like I'm in a position where if I U-turn, I will actually lose him on. So that was, I think, a time if he wanted to predict, which I didn't think was necessary, but if he did want to predict, that would have been the time to do it. Okay, so Steelix doesn't care. Skip some rocks, because he's probably going to go Rotom anyway. Oh, he's going to Stomping Tantrum here. Okay, cool. I don't mind that because this is a big threat for my Comfy. Yeah, no more Hail means I can HP Fire your Sand Slash. Oh, I'm not faster than Sand Slash, am I? Nope. I'm assuming you might Hex or Willow here. You're still good to keep around. Knock off. Slow, bro. Just Shadow Balls. Good chunk. He'll knock me out there. I'll get him Persimmon and click knock off. That'll knock out at least Druddigon if he wants to stay in, or if he stays in with this. Maybe he might be Scarf, which is fine, but this will knock out Druddigon with Burn at most. Oh, it's leftovers, awesome. I didn't even realize that. So we get rid of Druddigon. Big old Sand Slash come out. I feel like Lix is just the best play because I can always Willow with my. I can Ghost him, excuse me. I'm a Heavy Slam because I don't want him going out into Rotom there. And I believe I just Never Ending Nightmare here. Because that either KOs the Sand Slash, which I'm hoping it does, and it puts me in a knockoff position. Basically, it means that first off, if it's not Scarf Rotom, I can click knockoff. First, I can also win the speed tie here, but if it's not Scarf, obviously. And if it is Scarf, then Comfy Calm Minds up and doesn't care. So it is Scarf, okay. So I believe I Calm Mind once. Comfy is broken. Comfy gets all of its health back, which is what, like, this is a scenario where I was going forward to. So I basically had to call when my dude had Garbodor and Rotom. I had to call to stay in on Abomasnow. I explained my play. If I U-turned, he clicked Blizzard and he got a kill, and I was in such a bad position already, right? Like, but I knew that as long as he, also I knew that was Stomping Tantrum, but if you gave me that, it made it so much easier for Comfy. But yeah, I hope my plays made sense, at least what I did. I don't think he needed to make that play with Abomasnow, but that was a turn where you could make a play with Abomasnow in a scenario where U-turn is a safer play for me, considering you have Garbodor, a Druddigon to sack, and Rotom. But I just made that call, and it thankfully ended up working out, so that's really cool. We got some good games on this. That one was really good. The first one was really good. Second one, I feel like my dude sacked a few mons, but like for my first 3 games on this thing, pretty impressive by it. The amount of skill and whatnot. Happy about it, rather. Okay, so I gotta keep Steelix alive so I don't lose to Comfy. I love how, first off, I love how Abomasnow can wall this, but I think Abomasnow might actually win in this one. We're gonna go Rotom though because Asfgerthrrth is a great lead versus me, and Rotom really doesn't care. It's also just fantastic, like he doesn't care at all about anything. Just a free Wisp. This boy is going for a game. He might overheat me, huh? I'm gonna Never Ending Nightmare and just get rid of him. Subtract part. I always think Subtract is part normal, just like I always think that Go-Goat's part normal too. I don't know why. All right, so time to lose a mon. Kind of. If he knocks me off, I think I win with Abomasnow. But I'm always in a scenario where if I see something where Persimmon doesn't necessarily need it, well, that's fantastic. Like, Persimmon isn't necessarily good here. He could be Sash. Yeah, like, they all happen to be for whatever reason. Only thing Persimmon was good for is potentially Sigilyph, but I'm hoping that Abomasnow can win. So, click knockoff here as he knocks me out. I think this is better than going Abomasnow because Abomasnow staying healthy makes sense since I can. First off, I can set up on the Asfgerthrrth because of my soundproof prior to Mega Evolving, and he has no Fairy Resist. And I have Giga Drain for, I was gonna say Gigalith, but Golurk rather. What do you got for me? Alright, let's see what we can do here. I think I lost. I really think I lost. Store power is gonna blow me away, huh? What can I do? Esting up doesn't make much sense now. I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna go for +6, so I'm probably just gonna go for the crit. The crit Draining Kiss or crit Ice Shard. Man, I don't have Dragon Tail on anything. I don't have Roar either. This guy's store power about to blow me away. Luckily, he looks like the type of dude who will set up the +6. So, I mean, if I'm gonna get a crit, I probably should have just started attacking. But I think I also needed +6 to get a kill with my crit. I wonder how much neutral will do. Kind of wish I had a Sneasel right now, but that wouldn't help me either. 32. Not getting blown away. Whoa. Okay, hold up. Wait. I mean, okay. I know stored power is based on boost and whatnot, but that's ridiculous how little that did. I don't even need a crit. I just need him not to crit. That's fantastic. I mean, a crit would obviously help me. I think this was still my play regardless, but wow, I'm highly impressed. Highly. Ah, there it is. Last game. Though he could have technically roosted all my Draining Kisses, but when he's more so on the defensive than me. I guess not really, because I couldn't revenge kill it after. I would have to Ice Shard crit too. Whatever, we take that. Comfy showing its worth. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on Mega Abomasnow. I think that it's a Pokemon that really is tough to switch into. It definitely combats bulky waters. But I think it's just one more of those ice types, and I put it alongside the Ice Cream Cone, as well as even a Pokemon like Comfy that just pressures Pokemon like Incineroar so much to the point of allowing one of the other to set up and win. But y'all can let me know your thoughts. Leave them down below. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.